When it comes to why Microsoft, why now? The reason is because I think Microsoft as a company, its value proposition speaks to the challenges that all of us are facing today.
I'm going to be dealing with a topic from the point of view of law. And when I look around here, I see a lot of you. As soon as I say compliance, you'll just melt into your chairs. And that is one of the issues that we have to face.
If we want to own the why, we need to stop talking about the how and the whats that we do of IT, and let's talk about the whys that our business wants. Our problem is about utility IT, because we need to enable any business user anywhere to communicate with anyone how he feels like it, when he wants to, how he wants to.
This information just needs to be presented in the right way, and the way of putting it together that people understand it, can use it and make a decision is going to be the critical piece around big data.
You know, who provides information? You know, is it a marketing thing to provide information to the executives? Is it an IT thing to provide information to the executives? And we went in circles and we said, finally, CIO's responsibility. You know, when they can't find a home for something, where does it go? CIO.
Transforming from a cost center to a profit center. You know, what do we understand from that? This is a transformation that MSIT itself has gone through, and I think any IT department can do this as well.
Without IT, the marketing guys, they will never be able to pull it off. So, mastering the customer data flow will increase and is increasing the value of your customers across the customer lifecycle. And, you know, we think at Forrester that this is possibly the biggest opportunity for both marketing and IT since the internet to become really relevant for the business and deliver growth beyond cost savings. Plus, going out with the marketing guys, it's more fun than you expect, no one.
CRM, from my point of view, it's the cover of everything. And I will show you that where we are taking the CRM, it's not purely campaign management. It's not only data. You can do it so much more with it. And it's not only banking. It could be mining, could be education, whatever you wish. So how are you able to understand your customer? Where does he go? What does he use? What is his behavior? What is his preferences? If you don't have a strategy supported by a proper system to help you to make the right decisions.
Cloud can essentially be divided in terms of technology into three. So there's application as a service or software as a service. Then there's platform as a service and infrastructure as a service.
We do see a world in which all your workloads, we are seeing more and more of that move up into the cloud. And we do have a ton of these devices that we need to combine. And there's not going to be one size fits all. That's one of the things we're trying to do with Microsoft is we're not trying to tell you that your entire workloads must just go in the public cloud.
On the one hand, the possibility of anarchy, everything it's a revolution, nobody knows what's going on. Or possibly we could be talking about freedom, okay? And the freedom here we're talking about is more about having technology doing what it was supposed to do all those years ago. The freedom, in other words, to be anywhere, to access anything at your leisure on the device of your choice.